I can't imagine what the last 24 hours have been like for you. First of all, just explain to us, so why were you at Westminster yesterday?
We were part of British Lionhearts boxing team who were about to take on Italian Thunder tonight at York Hall. What we normally do is we go and do a community activity, PR event, which was taking place for an hour in the House of Commons.
And so, at the moment the attack struck, whereabouts were you precisely?
So we were just leaving the exit, which I guess is sort of parallel to where the crash happened. At this moment of time, I had my phone out. I was taking footage, for social media, good visit to the House of Commons. I didn't realise there was a crash then at that time, but I heard a fracas. And
you thought it was a demonstration at first?
Yeah, I thought it was a student demonstration, because lots of people were running and they were coming round towards the gate. And we were on the side of the barrier making our way to the exit to get onto the coach. And then all of a sudden I seen some large chap brandishing two knives come through the gate, start attacking a policeman. At that point then, just instinct kicked in, leapt over the fence, because obviously that guy needed assistance.
Were the policemen chasing after him, or did they run towards him?
No, I think they were holding the ground, and that's when, keep
to stop him from getting any further.
You start moving back with adrenaline pumping in. At this point, the assailant was, coming towards us, and I just recall out the corner of my eye, one of the marksmen coming out and,
and shooting him down.
Yeah, put 3 rounds in him and put him down.
Now, what made you run towards that situation? Because many people would have been fearful, frightened, run the other way, and you say instinct kicked in. Well, actually, your instinct kicked in, which was to go towards Keith Palmer and administer him CPR before anybody else had.
Yeah, I just knew he was in a great deal of difficulty. It didn't, everything happened so quick. But my natural instinct was, get over there and, give some assistance where need be. I'm not that specially trained in first aid, but I know the basics. I know, I can put someone at ease.
Yeah.
But
you knew he was in trouble.
Yeah, initially, when he fell to the ground, try to have a look at him, put him in the recovery position, make sure I check his pulse. He had a weak pulse. He was bleeding profusely. He had initial head wound, which didn't look too bad, although it was bleeding. I know a lot of police were screaming, "Oh, he's been stabbed in the head," but then he had another wound in his arm and another one, which I believe was probably the fatal one, on his rib cage.
Yeah.
That I put my raincoat underneath, tried to stem the blood as much as I could, and then, but for that moment in time, I've obviously reviewed the footage and the audio I've got on my phone, and which I've given to the police. For about 90 seconds into it, another colleague, another guy called Mike came and joined in. And at this time, there was lots of police around, Keith's colleagues. And maybe three and a half minutes later was when the MP...
Tobias Elwood.
Yeah, came in and sort of took over on CPR.
And how do you... I mean, you're not a paramedic, you're not trained for this. You were, like you said, you were going along as part of this boxing group. How can you process that in your head and deal with it? Now, when you woke up this morning, you must have had that moment of just clarity where you go, oh, yeah, it's a normal day, and then it must have just hit you what had happened yesterday. To
be honest, I'm just carrying on, I think, I'm down here for a job, a GB boxing coach. I've got to look at some boxers for tonight. Maybe tomorrow, the day after, maybe sink in a bit. But yes. I guess I've just finished 22 years in the military, so maybe, I don't know, some of those, situations have been...
And once the MP, Tobias Elwood, had started work, did you stay at the scene?
Yeah. I actually got up as well because I wanted to go and have a look at the assailant, because obviously he was being attended to. But, I mean, the MP, sorry, forget his name, he did a tremendous job. Everyone that was in there done a tremendous job. And I can't really commend the air pilot, the air doctor, very, very professional, very thorough, and the stuff he went into was maybe a bit too sort of...
yes, of course, let's not do that for the family, But I think it's reassuring, and you've seen it firsthand, it's reassuring to know that that they are there and they do act, all our services act incredibly quickly.
yeah, can't commend the services. You know, everyone just joined together. You know, great sort of show of solidarity.
And we should point out, because I'm sure that people have noticed. I mean, you've come on today and you only brought one set of clothes, and unfortunately your shoes are still being cleaned after yesterday. Thank you.
Well done. I'm going to take your hand for being so brave and amazing.
Please, you know, I'm not brave. I'm not a hero.
No, you were there. You didn't run away.
You had that instinct to go in, and like I think we all hoped that we would do that in that position, but we never know whether we would, and you did. So well done.
Yeah.
Well done, you.
Thank you very much.